What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the top 5 most disappointing teams in Major League Baseball. But before we get started, make sure you go on down below and subscribe if you are new, and leave a like if you do enjoy, and let's get into it. So, starting this video off at number 5, we got the New York Mets, which was a big surprise to everybody leading into the season. They spent the most money in the offseason signing players like Justin Verlander, and also throw in their 100-win season they had last year. The expectations for 2023 were through the roof. But as of now, the Mets are a game under 500 and well back of the Braves in the NL East race. And their opponents have outscored them by 10 runs this season. Broadly speaking, not much has gone well for the Mets, as presently the offense ranks 12th in the NL in OPS, and the pitching staff places 12th in the NL in ERA. And according to the Sportsline projection system, the Mets still have a 74% chance of making the playoffs. And I had no doubt this team is still going to make the playoffs, and by the time they get rid of all these injuries they have going on and get back to being fully healthy, and if they could stick to being fully healthy, which is really their only issue, if they can get all their players back, this team will be a scary team heading into the playoffs and possible World Series contenders. At number 4, we got the San Diego Padres, who, as a matter of fact, last season made the National League Championship Series, and the expectations for this season were really good after signing Xander Bogaerts and the return of Fernando Tatis Jr., and the promise of Juan Soto's first full season in San Diego. At the moment, however, the Padres are around 500, in third place in the NL West, and lugging around a negative run differential. Now, most of these issues are due to the fact that Manny Machado hasn't yet found his level at the plate. Offensive production from the catcher position has been fairly terrible, and 3 core members of the rotation, Blake Snell, Joe Musgrove, and Michael Wacha, have put up poor overall numbers this far in the season. Also playing a role is that the Padres to date have played the 4th toughest schedule in all of MLB as measured by opponents' average win percentage. At number 3, we got the Philadelphia Phillies, who made the postseason for the first time since 2011 last year, and on top of all that, they won the pennant for just the 9th time in the franchise history. After the splash addition of free agent shortstop Trey Turner, expectations were high for 2023. So, what has been the problem? There really hasn't been a problem with injuries and stuff. It's just at this juncture, Philly is solidly under 500 and way behind the juggernaut Atlanta Braves in the NL East. The big issue has been a pitching staff that right now ranks 26th in the MLB with an ERA of 5.03. Taijuan Walker and Craig Kimbrell have not been helping at all as they have been disastrous thus far. Trey Turner has also been not great yet, and the Phillies, their only big injury really was Bryce Harper for the first month of the season, and on top of that, their first baseman Rhys Hoskins was lost in spring training to a knee injury that may cost him all of 2023. So the Sportsline projection system gives Philly a 53% chance of still making the playoffs, but my personal opinion / prediction, I feel like Philly is going to fall short this year, along with the Cincinnati Reds. At number 2, we got the reigning World Series champs, who came barreling into the playoffs with 106 wins last season. We got the Houston Astros, who did lose their 2022 AL Cy Young Award winner, Justin Verlander, to the Mets via free agency, but rotation depth has never really been a problem for Houston, so guess what now? Houston, you got a problem. That's the thing with pitching depth. You have it, and then you don't. And right now, Houston does not have it, as most notably, Luis Garcia will miss the rest of the season from Tommy John surgery, and as well as Lance McCullers, who has been sidelined all regular season with an elbow strain. Jose Urquidy is also on the injured list with shoulder discomfort that's left Dusty Baker's team stretched very thin in the rotation. We also know Jose Abreu, who was the big addition to the franchise in the offseason, has been struggling pretty badly lately, but this ain't a big surprise to him coming out of his prime and heading towards retirement as a 36-year-old first baseman. But the Sportsline projection system now gives the Houston Astros a 69.4% chance of making the playoffs. Now, Houston, I bet they'll make the playoffs, but I don't see them going very far if they don't start to, get with it. Come on, pitchers. Let's go. Here we are at number 1. I'm going to give this to the New York Yankees, who, coming off a 99-win season and a spot in the ALCS in 2022, the Yankees brought back their star Aaron Judge on a massive contract and also sprung for frontline rotation help in Carlos Rodon. Despite the baseline of talent, the Yankees right now are near 500 in the American League East and a full 10 games behind the magma-hot Tampa Bay Rays. So the problem for the Yankees right now is their lack of lineup depth is being shown in a division that is the toughest in Major League Baseball. As we know, Aaron Judge had the hip injury, and also Carlos Rodon, with his forearm and back problems, he hasn't been able to do jack squat for this team. So right now, they are just sitting ducks. And I mean, this team from the Sportsline projection system only has a 56% chance of making the playoffs. So right now, we still do not know if this team is good or if they're bad. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe on your way out and leave a like if you did enjoy. And I'll see you guys in the next one.